Hey, what's going on, y'all? Pete Olson, the Montana Silver Stacker. It is Wednesday night, where are we? The 15th. Wednesday, the 15th of June. And I've got a great video here. I'm going to talk about how Brexit, Donald Trump, and the Fed and Janet Yellen are helping to raise the prices of silver and gold. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Brexit first and foremost. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Brexit, it's a term that's being thrown around now a lot more often, and that has to deal with the referendum in the UK and whether or not the UK should leave the EU. And that's coming up on, gosh, I think it's the 21st, I believe. Yeah, it's the 21st. And there's some new polls out that are showing that those favoring a leave vote, or what they call a Brexit, those people wanting to leave out of the EU and the UK, they're leading by 10 to 20 points. This obviously has really upset the markets, sent ripples through the markets, and it's definitely going to cause economic chaos in the EU. Definitely hurt and cripple European banks, and will most likely lead to a recession. The reason they're doing this, the UK people feel, the citizens in the UK feel that they really don't want anything to do with the EU. They see what's going on in the EU, how corrupt it is, what's going on with the immigration, et cetera, et cetera. They would rather have a mutually beneficial economic relationship rather than an economic and political arrangement with the European Union. And, they just feel that they'd be better off if they ditch or cancel the EU membership and join a free trade agreement like the one people thought that they were getting in the UK in 1975. Right now, 55% of the UK voters intend to vote for Britain to leave the EU, or Brexit, right? That's the term, Brexit. That's really, really interesting, guys. I mean, that's really going to throw a monkey wrench into the European Union. They're absolutely having fits over there. There are a lot of banks over there, including UBS and Citigroup and SocGen, that are thinking it's about 30 to 40% chance of this happening. But right now, in a lot of the polls, it's about 55%. So really, the elite in Europe, there's no doubt they're worried about the impact on the economy. Several other nations may feel that if the UK can do this, maybe that they want to leave also. And because they feel that the European Union has really been a failed experiment. So one nation doesn't. If the UK passes it, other nations may say, "Hey, I want to leave too." So really, how will Brexit impact the gold and silver market? Gold and silver prices should soar. Why? Because investors, use some common sense, are going to pull their money from the stock markets and banks, and they're going to seek a safe haven for their money. And where's the best safe haven, right? Gold, silver, et cetera, et cetera. The euro currency could plummet, and they'll also look to get their money, get out of cash, especially with the euro plummeting, and into real money again, such as gold and silver. And because of these particular fears of what could happen with Brexit, it's probably a good reason as far as the sharp rise in the cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and what's the other, Ethereum. So this all has, a lot to do with these things. All these converging worries, guys, is what you're going to see. So this should be a huge bump for silver and gold. We're definitely going to see a big pickup in gold. So a lot of the experts are thinking that we could see gold hit 1,400 They think that you could see 27 or $20 silver in the next couple of months, $27 silver by the end of the year. So that's really, really interesting. So that's number one, Brexit. You guys know what it is now. What that could do to silver and gold has to do with the UK leaving the European Union and the vote happening on the 21st. The other factor that could send silver and gold much, much higher is Donald Trump, the Republican national presidential nominee. And I'm personally super excited for Trump, but a lot of people are a little worried about that because, they think Trump is a loose cannon. I think Trump's going to do amazing things for the economy. He's going to bring jobs back. He's going to get our economy roaring again. But a lot of people are worried because he's a non-establishment guy. And what happens with that when these power brokers, so to speak, can't control with their thumb and know exactly what's going to happen, like if they were to get Hillary, because they have Hillary bought and paid for. If they can't control a guy, they can't control Trump. He's paying for everything himself. They're a little worried. So what do? They take their money. If they can't control it, they take their money out and they put it in the safe havens, silver and gold. And then the third reason is the Federal Reserve's interest rate policy. And it looks like it appears to be on track to remain unchanged for the near term. When the interest rates stay unchanged, that's a fact supporting gold prices and the rise of gold and silver. So that's why we're seeing the popularity, guys, with gold and silver. It was stated in a couple of articles, guys, and I thought it was really, really interesting that Janet Yellen mentioned Brexit for the first time in her speech on Monday. And there's no doubt the Fed is thinking about how much instability that Brexit could definitely cause, and the instability it could create. It could have a domino effect with other fringe countries around Europe pushing for the same type of referendum. So it's really made the European Union or a very bad investment environment, I guess you could say. So what happens again with that? They pull their money out, put it in silver and gold. So guys, these three factors are really, I think, going to be three of the key factors that are going to really continue to bump up silver and gold here in the very near term and into the new year. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on Brexit. Let's keep an eye on the presidential race, right? And of course, Fed policy, what they're doing with interest rates. I really don't think that you're going to see any. I don't think you're going to see any bump in the interest rates. They can't. If they bump interest rates any significant amount, the whole house of cards are going to come crashing down. So, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned a lot. Very interesting factors as far as how it's going to affect the rise of silver and gold. So, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Please share it with all your social media networks. Please click on subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And feel free to comment below, guys, and look forward to hearing from you. Also, if you guys are looking for a home-based business, I run North America for a company called ISN, International Silver Network. We're a 6-year-old international mainstream precious metals dealer, home-based business. Phenomenal 6-figure opportunity with the greatest products in the world, silver and gold, at the best time in history to be involved with silver and gold. So if you're interested in learning more, click on the link in the description and take a tour of our company, fill out the survey at the end, and I'll get in touch with you. Really, really looking forward to hearing from you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. Talk to you soon.